Hello everyone, Interact back at it again with some Dead Cells. Let's get back into it. Boy. Electric Whip Throwing Knife. A real classic build here. I mean, the bleeds are nice, but I don't know, I'm trying to think of like what the ideal throwing knife setup would be. Obviously colorless. So you could scale... you know what? Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need more colorless weapons so I can have them scale with survival. Like, get a really good... Sorry, I got an itch. Get, like, a really good, like, colorless weapon. Like, colorless rapier. Okay? Or colorless balanced blade frantic sword. One of the ones that swings fast. Colorless, one of those. A really good shield. I'm trying to think of what the best shield would be. I'm kind of between like frontline or blood force maybe, and then like a colorless weapon, and then just pump survival. Maybe. Ooh, we got a lot of free scrolls early on. That's good. I think normally I think I would put a point in tactics there for the reduction. I think I'm actually just gonna not, though. I'm gonna go for this gold, although it does slow me down a slight bit. Yeah, I think just like colorless, although even with colorless weapons, I can't show right now, brutality does give you like the extra damage and speed after each kill or something. So maybe that would be better. I don't know. I always like those in the left trigger spot. Broadsword I'll take over Electric Whip. I will not take Electric Whip over Throwing Knife, though. Whip's too good. Or, sorry, Throwing Knife is too good, not the Whip. Oh, I thought there wasn't a opening in the floor there. So, with the Broadsword, we might be going Survival. Let's see what you've got. Heavy crossbow is one of the ranged weapons that scales with survival, but I don't think it's a very good one. Do I really want to reroll shop 1? I don't think I want to reroll. Is that a brutality on it? Ooh, that could be good. I don't really want to reroll the shop when it's giving me like level 2 items. I will take this, however. This could help against the Watcher. For certain. Unless, I mean, I'm gonna get a better necklace most likely and then regret having it, but at least it's good to have, you know? Alright. I still don't really know where I stand on the... I mean, I know where I stand on these things. And here, let me demonstrate for you. You hear that spamming of the button? That's the speed that it goes. Like that. For comparison, even the broadsword swings faster. Get this out of my game. I'm sorry to have ever picked up the blueprint for that thing. I mean, I'm not, because I kind of want all the blueprints. I would love to get 100% completion. I've seen some people posting pictures of their 100% completions on the Dead Cells subreddit. I mean, I guess they play this game more than I do. Because honestly, I don't have that many hours in this game. Yeah, I'm still at like 21-ish. It'll probably be 22. But, you know, I play other games. I want to get more XCOM done, but, I mean, by the time this comes out, I may actually be doing my second playthrough, second season, I think I'm going to be calling it. Because that's like what you call TV series, so I might do second core, but I don't think core applies. I think core is more for how many episodes there is in a season. Like a 2-core series has 24 episodes, I think, is the standard for broadcasting. Although Netflix is weird. It feels like they always order 10 episodes of a series. 10 is such an odd number. You know? And then there's like Game of Thrones, which has had, what, like 7 episodes last season? It does not feel like enough at all. I feel like there should have been more. I mean, I know that Game of Thrones, they're kind of running out of material because George R.R. Martin's, you know, been taking, I don't know, how many years is he now on writing this book? I don't know. It's so many years. I learned about the series, started reading the series, read all of the books, and watched all of the TV series, and he still hasn't come out with the 7th book. So, it's been a lot of time, I guess. I think it's just because he's a perfectionist, which I understand. I went to art school for a bit. I only made it 1 year, but hey, you know, whatever. I had some stuff that I was going through. Some depression, some undiagnosed panic disorder, which made it really hard to leave my dorm. So I basically cut all of my classes for all the wrong reasons. 48 seconds, come on, man. Cut my classes for all the wrong reasons. Didn't really socialize with anyone very much. I was in a pretty small program, so it wouldn't have been difficult. I just didn't do it. You know? Like, I think the amount of people in my, I'll fight this elite, sure. The amount of people in my, like, what are they called in college? Class? I took so much damage there. I'm actually gonna die to waste this, I'm not gonna die, like, on purpose, but if I die, I'm going to come back for that. I think they're called classes. Program, maybe? Might be the word? I think program sounds like the right term. The amount of people in my program was like maybe a dozen, I want to say. I'm trying to remember. It like might have been 15 or 16, so slightly more than a dozen. And it was just me and one other guy and a bunch of girls, because it was an art program. And, you know, stereotypes. I feel bad for him, man, because I dropped out after a year. Left him all alone. I never really, like I knew him, because in a program that small, like, you know everyone, right? I didn't really hang out with people, though. Because, once again, you know, mental problems. I don't know, I feel bad leaving him as the only guy there, though. Although I doubt he really cared. He didn't seem like the kind of guy that would. Cluster bombs. I mean, it's just it's a base ceiling turret, I'll get rid of it. But anyways, as I was saying, I was typically later with projects than I should have been sometimes, because I am kind of a perfectionist when it comes to my artwork. I also procrastinate a lot because I'm lazy and have the disease formerly known as ADHD, or ADD, currently known as ADHD-PI, which I've harped on before. This one's just a straight upgrade because it has more damage and tactics. Man, I still remember, like, the piece I did that I thought was the best was, like, I took graphic design in high school, which is why I majored in it in college. Well, started to major in it in college, because I love that class so much, and I just enjoyed creating things, creating art in general, which is honestly why I have this YouTube channel. It's just because I enjoy creating. Okay, there we go, I'm dead. Then I come back. Grenade 2, I'm gonna pass on that. I mean, like, you could probably look at the sub count and the view counts on these videos and understand that I'm not making a living doing this. I do it because I enjoy it. I'm not saying, like, if you make a living, you're better or worse or anything along those lines. If I could make a living doing this, I absolutely would. I don't think I'd, like, sell out, though, just because, as I said, like, it's just not in my nature. I'm more concerned with the, like, putting out something that I think is quality and something that I would want to look at in terms of art or view in terms of media. My goodness, what am I doing? I'm ranting is what I'm doing. But I'm putting off the XCOM season because I haven't finished the thumbnail yet. I'm trying to draw it all myself, make it look nice and pretty. So it's taken a little bit. I've kind of been putting it off because I've been busy playing other games, Dead by Daylight, doing this, doing dailies, etc., etc. I don't think I can get that throwing knife because I think it's behind a spider rune. Enemies burn when they die, damage to a burning target. I think this is a reroll. Okay, Biter Swarm is really good. I think I take Biter Swarm over Cluster Bomb? Nah, that's hard, because Cluster Bomb has +1 tactics attached to it. My tactics stat isn't very good. Shots pierce... Alright, I think this is how I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna do this, and then this. So we're gonna have both. We're going a little... So this guy only sells grenades, or skills, right? I think that's how it works. Like, they sell one type of thing. They'll sell either weapons or skills. So if I reroll, I couldn't reroll into a good shield, which is what I'd be looking for, because I'm sort of leaning towards survival at this point. In fact, I may level up survival here. I don't know, is it worth it? Because the survival thing is like after you parry an attack. This is just after you kill an enemy. Because I don't have a shield yet. It's tough. I think I'll take brutality for now. I might be getting a little too divided in my skills. But yeah, one of the first pieces that I ever made, it wasn't one of the first. It was, I think it was a few years in. Because I took graphic design. I want to say it was it all 4 years or was it only 2 or 3? I can't remember, but either way, one of the projects was to make a like an advertising poster for like an unconventional place to visit. I don't know what happened there. And I made one for Normandy, France. And I made like a tourism poster for that. And I did like I got like I made a nice picture of the beaches. And I had like some ghost soldiers, ghost planes, ghost boats, you know, stuff like that. It's hard to explain, but I thought it was really, really well done. And so did the teacher. I think I got like an A on that one. And so did the class, because in art classes you do a lot of critique. You have to learn how to critique and how to take critique, which is a little difficult for some people in art programs, especially, because everyone likes to think, you know, oh, I made this, I put, you know, a lot of work and time into it, I think it's really good. And then to have someone be like, well, you know, I think you could have done this better or done this better, it's hard to handle. I think there's a lot of that on the internet as well, which actually makes me like kind of happy that I went to art school for a bit, because it does teach you like how, like, the difference between constructive criticism and just criticism, and there is a difference. You know, like going into someone's like Twitch stream or something and saying, hey, you suck, you bald jerk, lick my pee-pee. I don't know who would ever say something like that. It's not constructive, obviously. But being like, hey, you know, I think your logo is off-center, or not, you know, the stream's too dark. If you could brighten it up, it'd probably be better. That's constructive, obviously, because it is criticism, but it helps the person out to understand why you think there is an issue. And it gives a, like, hey, I think if you did this, it would be better. Obviously for art, art's subjective, so it's a little more different. It's a little different for art. You could be like, you know, I feel like if you, I don't know, used more, like a different color palette, like more pastels to kind of bring out the, like a lighter mood, might improve the piece. And they'd be like, well, I was kind of going for something a little darker, and you're like, okay, well, that's fine. I just think, you know, it looked better in pastel. Or whatever. Stuff like that. I think there's a lot of content creators, is the word I'm going to use. People on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, streamers, like video content producers, that I feel like they could definitely benefit from taking a class on critiquing, because a lot of them, you'll say things like that and they're like, well, you know, it's my stream, you're stupid, go away, get banned. That's just my opinion. I feel like a lot of people don't, and then, you know, Twitch chat obviously as well could stand to take a course on how to be constructive. Although I don't think that'll ever happen. Oh, hey! Dagger of the Sadistic Cult. Rare blueprint from Rambling, apparently. So that one you have to ramble about Twitch chat for a bit to get. But I don't think that's the point of Twitch chat. I don't think they're trying to be constructive. I think a lot of people have very bad reactions to things. Like, they can't take criticism. And not even in like a, oh, you know, grow some thick-skinned nerd, you're fat kind of way. Like, when you bring up legitimate issues, they being a broad term for some people who stream or produce YouTube, they're like, well, no, I thought of this, so obviously, why would I listen to you? It was my idea, I think it's great. I don't know. Kind of going off the rails here. Do I want brutality or survival? I mean, Biter Swarm scales up. I think I'm gonna go brutality just because, once again, I don't have... Where the heck am I supposed to be going? Is this... Oh, I go down, okay. It looked like a dead end until I saw the path over here. I just think a lot of people could benefit from doing critiques like that. What am I doing right now? Alright, take a drink. Calm down a little bit. I mean, I did learn a lot at art school. I know a lot of people like to make fun of it. Like to be like, oh, you know, I got a degree in, I got a real degree because mine's in science. And that's great, you know. I appreciate that you're doing scientific things because while I am good at basic science, I obviously don't understand like quantum mechanics. I'm glad that there are people that do. Because we need that kind of stuff in the world, right? Oh, do I really want to fight someone? Amulet 4, and I've got a blueprint that is rare? Rather not. What was I trying to say here? But I think that having non-STEM degrees is also important. I think having a balance is, not for everyone. I mean, like, having people that have non-STEM degrees and people who do have STEM degrees is important for different reasons. I'm sure that there are degrees that I would think is useless, but I don't know what I would. Actually, no, I do. I'm gonna feel really bad saying this. I doubt they'll ever hear it, because I don't know why they would. But I have a cousin who has a degree in, like, the Chinese language or something. I don't know what they were planning on doing with that. I don't know what you do with a degree in Chinese. Maybe they don't die on the old sewers, that's what they do. I mean, my brother has a degree in poli-sci. I think that's pretty worthless, unless he's planning on working in government, which I don't think he is, so... No idea what the point of that was. I don't know that degrees really, like, hold much weight, though. I think as long as you have a degree, speaking as someone who does not have a degree, having a degree is important enough to, like, get you a basic job, and then you just kind of find, like, to get a degree, if you're going into college, get a degree in whatever you, like, whatever you enjoy. You know, if you enjoy, like, math, get a degree in math. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to work in math for the rest of your life. Like, you could become an accountant, or, you know, work on programming, or, I don't know, work for the government, build freaking space lasers. You could work in a 9-to-5 office job and love it. I don't know. I think college is more about, like, learning basic things. Like how to kill these mushroom men. And less about what degree you get. That's just my advice. Once again, feel free to weigh in the comments with how you feel about it. Or you can just say, hey, shut up and play the game, nerd. So... Greed Shield. I think this might be good. Just because it's a shield and I only have throwing knife 1. And I have some points in survival. I would prefer a better shield. Quite obviously. Like, Greed Shield's not gonna really help me. I'd prefer to have, like, Blood Shield or Forceful Shield. It only gives you a whoa. I might actually just say screw it to all of this and instead use the Greed Shield, use the infantry bow. Actually, this one shoots really slowly, right? No, that seems pretty fast to me. Yeah, screw it. Whatever. We're going brutality. We're gonna be brutal boys. I could check for more scrolls. There's a cursed chest, which would be a terrible idea. How many scrolls do I have? 9? I think 9's a fair number to go into this boss fight with. Yeah, I might as well. I mean, I have the resources to try and do more. What is this? Inflicts critical blow if the victim is bleeding or poisoned. That doesn't seem that hard, plus it's a brutality weapon. I wish I could have unlocked it. Not that I have any way to bleed them outside of the other weapon that I'm using. I guess I could use 2 melee weapons. It'd be a little weird, but who knows? Alright, now I need serious time for the Watcher boy. Hello, Watcher. I feel like I've seen you about as many times as I've seen the incomplete one. You're obviously... Whoa, buddy! Much worse. I took fall stun there. Ooh. Stack up some bleeds on him. Was it worth sipping? I actually don't know. Try and, like, spread the damage around here a little bit. I don't want these to, like... I don't want one of them to have, you know, significantly more HP than the other ones. Because that leads to some very bad things. Yeah, if you can kind of cleave them down, almost. I don't know if cleave is the right word, but... If you can... Oh! I took a false stun there, that was bad. If you can cleave them down a decent amount... What are you gonna do, dude? So they kind of die at the same-ish time. I'm gonna take damage there, but I'm gonna get a lot of damage in, so I think it's worth it. If you can make it so they take equal-ish amounts of damage, I think that benefits you a lot. I'm missing these shots. Whoa. Oh, all my arrows? Oh no, just a few of them. Ah, what am I doing? Jump right in. Oh, this is a good time to... Okay, there we go. Stack some bleeds in. Alright, we got a guy rolling in from the side. Yeah, like, these are not very even right now. I don't think it's gonna end well. I think they're gonna be a little tankier. Ah, goodness gracious, I'm not reading the pattern well. Where's my stuff going? It's getting killed, isn't it? Alright, that one's gonna go down. I think the other ones still have a lot of HP. Oh, buddy. Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. Okay. The question is, do I take a drink here? Whew, I think the answer is no. Stack some bleeds on. Oh no, my... my nose itched. I know that's a terrible excuse. That's an awful excuse, but it really did. Alright, now I definitely need to take a sip. I'm actually kind of glad now that I didn't take one earlier. What are you doing getting hit by that, dude? Alright, we got a little, perfect little opening right there to not get hit. Whoa, buddy. Getting a little fresh there, huh? Oh, roll out. Autobots, roll out. It's probably gonna do it. Oh, poison. I actually expected him to do the red line attack. This should be it. What are you doing? Oh, bullet hell. Ooh, buddy. Alright, just keep it cool, keep it calm, keep it collected. Alright, tentacle phase. Going rolling in. I think one's rolling in from the left, right? No? Other side? Ah, I rolled right into it. Oh. Rolling in from the left, right? No, other side? Take the drink, quickly! What are you doing, you madman? Ah! We're getting off the rails here, boys. Off the rails. There are no rails anymore. The railway line is shut down. I can't believe I actually took a hit from that. Woo, okay. Alright, just play it safe, dude. You got him in the last phase. Final phase. Easy stuff. Easy stuff, dude. Alright, bullet hell. Woo, buddy. Getting a little fresh with that one. That's an easy attack to dodge. Come on. That's an easy one, too. Oh, oh, no, no, get stunned and killed! Inside of the stun! I took a false stun there because I didn't slam the ground. How many times? When will I learn? When will I learn? Tell me when. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoy this, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment with... I think I addressed some stuff in this video, so comment about that. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoy this content. I do put it out every single day. Maybe once or twice a day. Not maybe once a day. I put it out at least once a day. Occasionally there are 2 or 3 videos a day. Of me playing this and some other games. Anyways, thank you. I do appreciate you watching once again. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.